I'd like to welcome everyone this morning. We have some guests and announcements today we want to share. And I want to begin with our quarterly announcements of the Lima Home Pride Awards, and Pete White and the rest of the code enforcement staff are here to make those presentations. Pete? Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. 4 Lima property owners will be recognized today as our third quarter Lima Pride Home Award winners. These winners are nominated by the property maintenance code inspectors who select properties that demonstrate pride in ownership and make a positive impact in the neighborhoods in which they are located. The winning properties must also meet Lima property maintenance standards. Each winner will receive a plaque similar to this that contains a photo of their property and a yard sign similar to the one below that they can display for the quarter. The winning properties can also be viewed on the city's website and GTV2. And now we'll present the third quarter Lima Pride Awards. For the north area, the inspector is Chase Falke. He could not be here today, so I will present his award. The north sector winner is 334 Ashton, owners Michael and Pamela Fox.
Thanks, sir. Appreciate that.
Congratulations, Mike. Come stand here and tell us a little bit about how long you've owned the property, what you've done with it, that sort of thing.
Oh, we've been there for 23 years, I believe, and completely redid the front porch. Ended up raising it because it's a heavy roof, and it was just a solid plywood. So I took all that off. My father and I hand carved out all the spindles. My wife happened to see that on Bob Evans. It was up on top of Bob Evans before they took it down. Well, a gentleman purchased that and put it up. She saw it, said, I need you to make that. So I did. You know, happy wife is a happy life. So, yeah, we did that and completely landscaped front. There were bushes there. I pulled those out. Too many mosquitoes. Put flowers in. And just every year a little more work.
I'll tell you what did after 23 years. I hated our garage door ever since we bought that house, and finally I got a new garage door. And I said, that's what did it, the garage door. Garage door what did it.
Might be.
Well, thank you for your investment in the
All right.
property.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, congratulations.
Next, Angie Rex will present the award for the Southwest area.
The property chosen for the Southwest area for this quarter is located at 826 Weedock, and the owner is Lucille Armstrong.
Congratulations, Lucille. Why don't you tell us a little bit about your property? Turn around here. No, right here, ma'am. And speak into the mic.
Oh, okay. See, we bought it we moved in 1967, so it's been a long time. And, 51 years. And, I've done work to it.
It looks lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you for your investment.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Next, Krista Sprouse will present the award for the Southeast area.
Good morning.
Good morning. The winner for the Southeast area is 159 South Perry Street, and the owner is Gregory Hall, and he could not be here today to accept his award.
Thank you.
And finally, the downtown area. We selected 572 West Market, which is owned by Market Street Retail Properties, for their Sherwin-Williams paint store.
Good morning, Gloria. Congratulations.
Again.
Would you tell us a little bit about the property?
Well, this has made a lot of people very happy. that we got this award. I don't know if you've been in Lima a long time, you know that Sherwin-Williams has been on that corner forever, and that they have been a good tenant. In the last few years, we've done quite a bit of work on the exterior of the building. Of course, we put a new roof on, which nobody can see, but we know there's a new roof because we don't have any leaks. Also, we redid the outside. The color choice, those are Sherwin-Williams colors that we put on their side of the building. So we've tried to accommodate them. And when they got notice about this award, they were very pleased. Our maintenance man who does weed trimming and all those little things around the property, he is very happy. So it does bring pride to the owners of properties when they are recognized and realize that the work, the money, the effort that's been put into making the property a little better is appreciated. And I really thank you for this award because, as I say, I'm going to take it down and give it to Sherwin-Williams so that they can hang it on their wall somewhere. So if you stop by to get paint sometime, you can just kind of, know that it's hung with pride. Thank you.
Congratulations. Well, we also know, in addition to what Gloria mentioned about the pride that an owner has, the impact is also with neighbors. And neighbors also feel the opportunity that your investments make because it improves, gives them an incentive as well to improve their property and keep them up. So we thank you for your investments in your properties with time and imagination and money. All of that goes into whether it's spindle making or new roofs, all of it is very important to the long-term upkeep of property. And as Pete mentioned, if you have land owners that are not here or relatives that are not here in town, please direct them to the city's website, and these awards will be at the city's website under the Department of Community Development. They'll be able to see the awards that have been presented. So, also today, Bill Klinger is here from the Lima News, who is part of the team that will be putting on the Labor Day fireworks and activities this year. Are we still calling it Star Spangled
We are
Spectacular?
still calling it the Star Spangled Spectacular. Many of you probably know on June the 30th, which seems like a long time ago, but we had to make a decision on the 4th of July, and with the conditions in Fro Park, we basically, after looking at some alternative sites and some other things, decided that it was in the best interest of the group and the committee after all these years to actually reschedule it, so we postponed it. As I mentioned, we looked at alternative sites to do it on the 4th because it would have been easier, but lots of rain and the lake that appeared in the bowl area caused some issues. And what we wanted to do is we wanted to try to deliver an experience. We talk about experience a lot, but we just didn't feel that individuals could come to the park and enjoy the experience that they had in the past. So over the last 6 weeks, we've been working on the plan and finalizing all the parts to this. This is a collaboration of efforts. There are 5 of us that are major sponsors. There's 20 additional sponsors, but the City of Lima, the Lima News, the hometown stations, Superior Federal Credit Union, and St. Rita's Medical Center. So it's not like a one decision. It's a group of, we have a steering committee of 5, and we have a working committee of about 20, and then we also have the co-chairs, of which this is my year to chair it. So last time I did it, we had some rain 10 years ago. So but anyway, we've come up with a schedule. It's going to be a really cool day. It's going to be held on Sunday, September the 6th in the park. And everything will start at 4 o'clock. Obviously, we've run the race already. That is done. That we did that on the 4th of July. And pretty much we've been able to maintain the schedule as it had been before. So at 4 o'clock, well, actually at 3 o'clock, the shuttle buses will start running. into the park. Then the main stage entertainment will start at 4. Nashville Crush, who was scheduled to be on the 4th of July, will start the event, and they'll be performing from 4 to 7. And then at 7 o'clock, the Lima Area Concert Band, which was also going to do the 4th of July up to the fireworks, and they will be performing from 7 to 9. So we were able to do some flipping there, but we got both of the entertainment groups that we wanted. The kids zone, and we couldn't do the mechanical rides because the mechanical rides basically are all booked for Labor Days and fairs, and they're already. So we checked with a variety of services. So we're going to have a kids zone, which will include some inflatables. It'll also include kids show featuring Mike Helmegarn, who's been with us for years. He does magic and juggling, and so there will be kids activities, and everything is free in this event, which has continued over the years, with the exception of your food if you buy at the concessions. Concessions will be open at 4. We were able to retain a number of them, and we picked up some additional ones, so we'll probably be at not quite the full complement that we normally get, but there'll be a good supply of food and beverages. Car show, same deal, they're back, starting at 4 o'clock. The Family Fun cycling event, which again had to be postponed, that will happen at 4 o'clock. And then at 9 o'clock, because the sun goes down a lot earlier, it was like 1 hour difference, hard to believe, from July the 4th to September the 6th, but fireworks will go off at 9 o'clock, complete with an entree from the Lima Area Concert Band, and then will be choreographed music from there. So if you kind of get the impression that this event is pretty complete, it is, with the exception of a couple of, the mechanical rides versus inflatables. But we think it's going to be a spectacular day, weather-wise. I'm predicting 72 and sunny. And we know the sun will go down at 8:18, and it'll be dark for fireworks at 9 o'clock. And we are, obviously it's going to be huge because we've always been one of the largest fireworks displays in the state. So we're excited. We were disappointed we weren't able to pull it off on the 4th, but we still think it's going to be a great community event. We look for a big crowd, maybe, up to our normal, just because, again, it's Labor Day weekend and a lot of people with school will be in town. So I guess we're excited and we're ready to fire some fireworks.
Ready to make it happen.
Yeah.
Very good. Thank you, Bill.
Thank you.
Thanks to all the work that, because you doubled the work in effect this year with the rain,
Yeah.
with all the work that had been done and now it had to be redone. So
Yeah.
our thanks to all the sponsors.
Yeah.
Thank you. We look forward to it. And Howard Elstro is here with an announcement about Clean Ohio funds and the process whereby communities in our region have the opportunity to apply.
Thank you, Mayor. Proud to announce today that there is $3.7 million available to local communities and nonprofits who are interested in preserving natural areas, protect streams, and create outdoor recreation opportunities. These funds are distributed through what we call District 13 Natural Resource Assistance Council. This is a collection of representatives from 8 various counties in this region, including Hancock, Logan, Mercer, Shelby, Van Wert, Allen, Auglaize, and Putnam County. These are state funds that are administered through the Ohio Public Works Commission. This is the 10th round of funding that has been made available with these funds. Again, they go under the name of Clean Ohio Funds. Clean Ohio Funds, there's actually 4 different divisions of funds. And these particular funds, as I said, are set aside to acquire green space and set it aside either for natural uses, conservation, or recreation. So those entities who are interested, if you are a municipality, a political subdivision, or a nonprofit with those kind of goals at your core, you are allowed and encouraged to apply for these funds. The call for applications is now, and the actual filing date that we must receive an application is January 28th of 16. Funds will be available the spring of 2016. And if you would like to have more information about this program, you may look online by going to the Ohio Public Works Commission, clicking on the Green Space Ohio link, and there you will find a full explanation of these funds, as well as application, as well as the methodology of which the Natural Resource Advisory Council uses in determining which projects will be funded for this current round. So it's quite a bit of money, and the projects that have been funded in the past have touched essentially every county within our district. Here in Allen County, Johnny E. Appleseed Metropolitan Park District has used this to acquire a couple of their latest developments, park expansions. The city of Lima has used it in the past to acquire lands to expand our parks, as well as our pedestrian and cycling paths. And as I said, every county in this district has utilized these funds. It's a great resource. Thank you.
And Terri Averisch is here from the Lima Family YMCA for announcements concerning their soccer and robotics programs. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you. We're still playing t-ball and baseball in the fields because of the rain that we had early in the season, but we are starting to take registration for youth soccer and flag football. Soccer starts at 4 years old and goes up to 4th grade. We play at the Collett Street fields and the Vine Street fields in the city area. We have registration now till the end of August, and then they put the teams together and have a coaches meeting on September 8th and start practicing, and all the games will start the end of September. It's $25 for YMCA members and $50 for non-members. And if anybody has any questions, they can call the Y. We have registration sheets and flyers at the Y that tell more about that program. We also have a flag football league that meets at Robb Park, and it's for 5 years old, boys and girls, 5 years old to 9 years old. And those games begin September 21st. Again, we're taking registration now till the end of August. And then they put the leagues together, or the groups together, and they start practicing mid-September. That's $25 for members and $50 for non-members. And then our Lego League, we are taking registration for that now. We have First Lego League, which are middle schools, and then we have Lego League Junior. It's a great program. It introduces kids to the fun and excitement of science and technology. The kids will do things like they'll put an autonomous robot together, and it has to work on this playing surface and play different games. And this is with Legos. The Junior Lego League and regular Lego, they're working with Legos. And then when we get on to high school robotics, which the new groups will be forming later on in the fall or in the winter, they actually work with and make larger robots, and they're not just with Legos. But anyway, those teams are forming right now. You can sign up, and there's also an information meeting that's going to be for the 5th and 8th grade students. It's held September 8th at 7:30 p.m. in room 305. And then for the Lego Junior, and that's for elementary age kids in kindergarten through 4th grade. That meeting will be on September 9th at 7:30 at the YMCA. So anybody that has any other questions could come to those meetings and ask, but if you want to just register, the registration's open right now.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
I believe that's all that we have for this morning. So we appreciate the fact that you're here, and we'll break down for interviews. Thank you very much.